Hey y'all, welcome to Azalea Crochet, and in this video we are going to be discussing how one goes about choosing what size crochet hook they would be using in a project. So just off the bat, whenever you see these kind of little diagrams here, I have two separate ones, and I'm going to go over just kind of how we can see the same yarn size, but I should probably show it. Different size hook suggestions on each skein. So generally when you see something like this, depending on the project or pattern you're doing, I always take this as a suggestion, but there is some importance here. If you have a pattern and it has a certain size yarn and a certain size hook, that is basically telling you that you can do so many stitches in a certain amount of area with that hook size. And a lot of patterns are not even going to use the suggested hook size on the yarn skein, although they should give you a particular yarn and a particular hook size. And many times you're going to want these to match. So for instance, if I have a pattern that's saying that I have to use a super bulky size 6, but I need to use a 10mm crochet hook, I wouldn't really be able to use this wool ease, which is that blue one if you're wondering. I wouldn't be able to use that one and completely follow the pattern to get the same outcome, because there are size 6 super bulky yarns that do have a suggested 10mm crochet hook, and therefore if I want my pattern to come out and have the same drape, the same stiffness, and the same result, I'm really going to need to abide by this suggestion. So that is where this comes in handy, knowing exactly what you have and what you need and applying the same style crochet hook and yarn as your pattern. That being said, you can always maybe find that using the different size hook has a better result, or you can always alter the pattern slightly once you get more comfortable using that so that you still get the same result. But generally, they're going to be very specific, especially when you're dealing with something like clothes, or I would say even those little amigurumi. I think I said that wrong. Anyways, the stuffed crochet animals, you're going to want to go with the suggestion and the hook they have. And we'll get into that a little bit more shortly about why you go either up or down based off of what the skein is telling you. But I just want to re-emphasize very quick. So when we are looking at these different skeins, we do need to be conscious of the size hook it's suggesting, excuse me. So for instance, I have the wool ease, and then I have my yarn, I never say this one right either, yarn inspirations plush. And they're definitely, you can kind of, well, I don't know if you can tell, they're two very different yarns. This is definitely as defined wool. It's got a more fibrous feel, whereas this has kind of got a little bit more velvety. It's got a little bit more give too. I think actually when I was using this one time, if you pull too tight, you can actually snap this, which I just thought was interesting, but that's an aside. But so we have two different yarns about the same size. Looking at them, we would not think they are the same size. I mean, one just looks much larger, but I think ironically the one that is larger wants the smaller crochet hook. And again, just to reemphasize, this crochet hook is defining how many stitches you can get in a certain amount of space. So, and I want to say this is probably what it's getting into, but it's saying you can do such and such amount of stitches in this space, and you're going to make such as, like, you're going to have the same count. I'd have to dive deep. I've never really looked into some of this. I've always gone off the size, and this size it probably shows where I haven't been paying attention, but I do understand that the recommended size gives you a certain output. That being said, I generally like to tweak, because I make a lot of blankets and pillows and random bags and stuff, so I don't make too many clothes. That is a future project I'd love to get into. So I like to tweak what I'm using with different yarns. So where do these crochet hooks make a difference? it's going to be in the stitch size. And basically it's kind of that gappage you see. So this is the one that I used. I should hold the right hook. So it suggested a 9mm crochet hook, and that is what I used. And so this is kind of what I got. It has definitely quite a lot of gap. Basically, a larger crochet hook is going to make larger loops, and therefore you're going to have larger stitches, and you're going to see more gappage. You're going to have a much more loose draping weave than if you used a slightly smaller crochet hook. So here, and I mean, I think we're splitting hairs when I say this did use a crochet hook one size smaller, because I used the same 9mm crochet hook for this yarn that suggested using a size 10mm, but it's still got a little bit of definitely going this way. You have a lot of flexibility there. It gives a bit, and that's also just based off of this yarn, because again, this is a little bit more stretchy. It's going to have the flexibility built in, but if I'm not squeezing it, you might see a little bit less gap, because at the end of the day, my stitch size is smaller than the recommended. But recommended on these skeins is really for specific patterns. So if I'm just making a blanket or making a bag or something that doesn't matter as much, I think I hit my phone, then I'm really going to focus on how much gap do I want in the stitch? How much flexibility do I want? So if I'm making a blanket, I'm going to really want a lot of flexibility. I'm going to want it to drape and kind of throw. I'm not going to go for a stitch size that's much smaller than maybe the recommended based off of the skein. I'm going to go with that suggested crochet hook size, or even go a few higher to get that drape. Now there are instances where we will go to our classic 25 by 25 single crochet swatch. This is a size 4 medium yarn made with a 5.5, you can't see, but it is 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And here, this was the suggested crochet hook size. I think it's Yarn Bee yarn, just your standard yarn in the color fawn. If you're looking for it, you can get it at Hobby Lobby. But this is the suggested stitch size. So, and you can see it's a pretty tight stitch. Now, there are rules of thumb where I would not have stuck with the suggested crochet hook size. So if I'm making one of those amigurumi stuffed critters, or any of the really cute things you see all over every social platform you can imagine, any of those stuffed bears, anything like that, I'm not going to use the recommended crochet hook size. I'm going to go down anywhere from 2 to about 3 hook sizes, because what I do not want is something that drapes. And that rule you can always rely on. And if you're using a pattern, it really should show you a much smaller crochet hook based off of the yarn size. And even if it doesn't have a size, because I even have a couple books where it just says pick a yarn and pick a crochet hook. If it doesn't have a size, assume for anything that really needs to be stuffed. So if there is a bunch of loose stuffing fitting in there, you are going to want to go down several sizes in crochet hook, because you don't want that stuffing coming out in these. There's still, as you can see, there's quite a bit of gap. When pressure is put on this, I can see my finger in there. And when you're stuffing something, you're putting pressure on each of the stitches. So the gap is going to be pushed out. So 2 to 3, even 4 sometimes, because some of these, this is just, it has a little bit of give based off the stitch, but the yarn itself, if you see, if we go this way, there's not a lot of give. But if you're using something like a t-shirt yarn, you're going to want the tightest possible stitch you can get. So I would suggest even maybe a hook size of 4 lower than what's recommended. Although, unfortunately, if you're buying t-shirt yarn on Amazon, there is going to be no size recommendation. Luckily, I'm slowly working on my suggestions for each of those sizes to be coming soon. But that is my recommendation, basically, or how I address going down in size. So if I'm making something that's stuffed, I'm going much lower. On the opposite side, if we come over to our Tunisian, so this is the Tunisian simple stitch or Tunisian regular stitch. And as you can see, almost all Tunisian, and it's possibly just the way it's created, they roll so bad. And so I had used the same yarn and the same size crochet hook to make my Tunisian swatch. So I have this roll, and in my adventures down the Tunisian rabbit hole, which if you're making blankets, if you're making anything like that, this is the stitch and the technique you want. It is the classic Afghan throw, is a Tunisian stitch, but you really don't want to use the hook size that's recommended on the skein because of this roll is egregious. You want to be going up about 2 to 3 sizes in hook to try and combat the roll. Now, I'll tell you, it's not going to fix it. It's going to make it a little bit better. And honestly, were I to make about 100 more rows, that also starts to help the roll, but you're going to see something like this maybe instead of this. And again, if you're going up several sizes, you lose a lot of this roll. Now, the final way to really just get rid of it is blocking, but for something like a blanket, you may not want to block that. You may just want to leave it as a very loose draping fabric, and in that case, once again, you come into this problem. You can also try putting a border on it. I found that even just a single crochet stitch all the way around, that's going to break some of that as well. But that's all on the side. Those are different techniques, and right now we're just discussing crochet hooks. But all in all, I think the point of this is they're generally a suggestion when you see them on here. And I can get mine, well, we'll just have this one. So these are generally a suggestion. The importance here is that if you have a pattern that specifies a yarn size and a hook size, and you want that pattern to come out just right, you're going to want to find a yarn with the same combination of yarn size and hook size, or you're going to maybe want to adjust the pattern. It may not even matter. You might still be able to just get whatever yarn you want and use whatever hook creates the stitch size that you enjoy most. Because basically what these hooks are doing is they are controlling size. And so they're controlling drape, they're controlling the feel and the texture of this woven fabric you've created. They're not really controlling anything else, just appearance, we can say drape and size, which are really all related. But anyways, I hope that helps in trying to make those choices. It gets a bit confusing in the beginning. And thank y'all for checking in, and I will have this posted shortly. Take care.